but then you're shouting across at Shaq being like, you're childish, for like having a cheeky little conversation with Zara. It was minor, yet it's like, again, do you need a mirror? Like, you're so immature.
Tanya and Shaq. Why does Shaq keep taking Tanya back? What is he doing?
Because he's a simp.
What does that mean?
Just like, I don't know, he's whipped. Like he's just literally, Tanya doesn't even have to grovel. She can just like say, I love you, because she doesn't.
Doesn't mean it. And
he'll just be back at her knees. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I'm going to make her work for it. Like, I'm going to make her like grovel and graft for me.
Yeah.
She got on that stage, did a speech. And then he's like, that was the best speech ever. Like, no one's ever done that for me before. And then he's just taken her back. And then, next night, movie night.
Yeah, it was
Round
embarrassing.
2.
Yeah, like when he left the villa to just go out and then he had a moment and he got a bit emotional, I really thought he was going to be done with Tanya. And I was like, yes, Shaq, like, take it back. Like, you know, you don't deserve this. And then he just went back to her.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, when it was sort of teasing Friday night's episode and you just saw like them two sort of cuddling on one of the beds, I thought, oh, you've taken her back then?
Instantly. I thought when he was crying as well.
We have got no build-up.
Yeah.
No, I know. I thought when he was crying as well, like, this was going to be it. And I was, same as you, I was really proud. And also, like, a part of me wanted to teach Tanya that lesson. Like, you can't treat people like that. She treated him so badly. It was horrendous. But she was acting like one of the boys. Does anyone else feel like that?
Yeah, no, I feel like Tanya is a master manipulator.
Yeah.
Because do you know when they showed the clip of Shaq and it was him talking to Zara and he was kind of flirting, but I don't even think that was flirting, to be honest. And then she was mad because she brought over a drink to Shaq and then he carried on chatting to Zara after. What is he meant to do? Take the drink and be like, oh, sorry.
That
Tanya's
clip was minor. Like,
Yeah.
that clip was minor. Like, she just wanted... all the girls, I'm sorry, like, were clutching at straws.
Yeah.
Like, in that movie night, I actually couldn't even back one of those girls. Like, I was just for the guys, like, because I just feel like it's one rule for the girls, another for the guys. They could have said anything. Like, Casey even said it, didn't he? Like, we could say, you've got nice clips, girls, and they'll be like... We know we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just a bit like, they can't say anything. Like, and I just felt, if I'm honest, like it was a bit embarrassing. Like
for the girls, 100%.
for the girls, like the way they were all just sat around that little fire pit afterwards, being like, the guys are dickheads, and like we haven't done anything wrong. Like.
They didn't do
I just thought, are you serious? Like, look at yourselves. You all need mirrors. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think they acted as bad as the boys, though. Like, I think the boys did do wrong. I think they were really unfaithful. Like, Casey, he was really bad. Will was bad. You know, Tom was bad. And the girls, to be fair, they stayed quite squeaky clean. And I feel like they have a right to be annoyed. So I disagree with that, actually. I think they have a right to be annoyed. And I think they acted how I would act. They were just pissed off. They clearly like these boys, and I think the boys are treating it as more of like a holiday, a bit of a ride, and just seeing what happens.
Do you know what? That I didn't think of it from that point of view, because before when I was watching, I was like, oh my gosh, the girls are acting ridiculous. But I guess Tanya was like the worst person in the whole of Casa Amor for the girls.
This is what I mean though, right? Tanya has acted exactly like the boys, but they're literally supporting Tanya like 100%. But then the boys doing that, it's like a massive problem. And I get it, like, completely, that they're like, they've done wrong and stuff, but they've made up. Like, they've all sort of sorted their situations. And I feel like with like the Will and Jessie thing, for example, like, she can't keep going on about this whole situation because it's like, you've taken him back for a reason. Like, you love him.
Yeah.
So you need to kind of move on. Otherwise it's going to get jarring.
I think that's really interesting you said that the boys are like fine with Tanya and sticking up for her. Like, she has been so bad, so horrendous. Where are the morals to Shaq?
Yeah.
Shaq seems to be everybody's big brother in there. He seems to be everyone's dad. He's that figure, isn't he? Where are the morals to him? Tanya's just getting away with hurting him, and no one has sat Tanya down. I would sit her down. No one has sat her down and been like, you've been a bit of a shit.
Actually, that kind of reminds me of, because basically, do you remember when they were in the girls, they were getting ready in the bedroom, and then Tanya was like, oh, he reminds me of the old Shaq, the way he's behaving.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
Lana actually pulled Tanya up on that, and she was like, well, you know, if we just look at it, you are in the wrong. And I was like, finally, somebody is...
She did good.
Yeah, because I was like, how is she being like, oh, he reminds me of the old Shaq? I was like, honey, you've just been kissing Martin for like how many days? No way.
I'm sorry, but Tanya and Olivia in that episode, like, all the girls, no offense, were pissing me off, but Tanya and Olivia on another level, like,
Olivia.
them two just just get out the villa. Like, do you know what I mean with the way they're acting? Like, I just feel like, how can someone have such little empathy, understanding towards someone's feelings, but then you're shouting across at Shaq being like, you're childish, for like having a cheeky little conversation with Zara. It was minor, yet it's like, again, do you need a mirror? Like, you're so immature.